Hello, 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 hello. I think I just realised I didn't have a brand on. There we go. Then I have to change my camera setting. Oh, what a kerfuffle! It's all good though. So, hello everybody. Welcome to Magic Monday on International Brilliant Women's Day. Brilliant women are all around us. I want to talk about brilliant women today. And I want to talk about something that's not as obvious when people do International Women's Day. It's such a simple thing, isn't it? Just, oh, women are fantastic, it's great. But what are we doing about it? I'm talking to the blokes here. What are we doing about it? It's a challenge, isn't it? So, say hello. Say where you're watching from. That's great. It's so lovely to see so many people who join every week, which is great, and so many people who watch on replay, which is also great. Right, let me just turn that down a little bit. There we go. Okay, shall we begin? Yes, I think we should. The other thing I have to do, I've got an extra button I need to click now. There is a machine you can buy which automates all of your buttons. So you click one button and it switches one thing off and another thing all at the same time, which is really cool. And I think I want to buy one of these magic buttons that does that. There we are. So that should be a little bit less echoey. So we're talking about brilliant women today. And there's 4 that I would like to mention in particular and tell you a little bit about each one. And the first one is Elizabeth Heppel, my mum, my brilliant mum. And she is now 81. She's amazing. She's incredible. She's out and about doing stuff all the time. She is a very active member of her community. She has a group of people that she looks after within her church, and everybody else who has groups to look after, they've got 5 or 6. She's got 12. And she's amazing. But the thing that I love most about my mom is that she did not judge me when I was younger, especially when I was a teenager. And honestly, when I was a teenager, I was just dreadful in so many ways. The stuff I put my mother through, and she never judged. There was only once when she really lost the plot, and I don't blame her because I wanted to dye a wig. My granny's wig. I mean, this is mad, isn't it? I wanted to dye my granny's wig, and she told me I couldn't do it. So I bought the dye and did it anyway, and I ended up dyeing the bathroom. And it was bright yellow, was the hair dye that I had. If you've ever tried to get bright yellow hair dye out of the grout between tiles and off a bath, it just doesn't happen. So yeah, so that was the only time when she kind of really, really did, and rightly so, lose it with me. But yeah, so my mum, first of all, incredible. Next, my wife, Christine Heppel. And she is the one that continually has to, I don't want to say put up with, but she has to embrace the stuff that I want to do because I'm just so full on with it and I want to do it. She kind of gets caught up in it a lot of the time, but she's also the one who knows when to put on the brakes. She's also the one who would say, okay, that's enough now, or we're not doing that. And I'm like, ooh. But it needs to be said, it needs to be done. And she's such a strong woman. She's so brilliant. She calls out people who are sexist and racist and anyist. And she's brilliant with it. And I remember once, a little while ago, there was a situation where she ended up having an altercation with an old-ish bloke who was a real horror in our local town centre in the middle of Hexham. And he was awful, and he mouthed something pretty grotesque at her. And so she complained to the police, rightly so. It almost became violent. And this guy was arrested, and he had to go to court. And he paid for a lawyer to go and defend him. And it was just horrendous. The whole thing was really, really bad. But the worst thing was how the local paper portrayed it. And talk about sexism. It was all about the bloke apparently being in the right, even though the magistrates found him guilty. It was about him being in the right, and how a woman, the woman had done, I suppose, allegedly started this altercation. I think a lot of people were just got a bit annoyed about it, but not Christine. As calm as you like, she just made an appointment to see the editor and went down and told him exactly what she thought. And I was sat there and I was watching that day, and I just thought, oh my goodness, I didn't think I could love you anymore, but right now I am in awe of you doing that. And then my third woman to mention is my daughter, Sarah Heppel. And Sarah is just the most incredible, inspirational person you could ever want to meet. The stuff that she has had to deal with, usually from men, often from men, crazy stuff that goes on. And it still happens. And she's really good because she calls it out as well. She takes after her mum like that. Just last week, her and her partner, let's call him that. I don't quite sure what to call him, Sarah. Special friend, boyfriend. Anyway, Sarah arranged for them to get a new connection because their Wi-Fi, their internet was a bit dodgy. So she arranges to get fibre installed into the house. And Sky, if you're watching, you could do with some better customer service. You've been pants, but never mind. So a bloke comes to the door, and he's got a cigarette in his mouth. He knocks on the door with a cigarette in his mouth. And Sarah's boyfriend goes and answers the door. And he says, I'm here. And she's like, all right, okay. He said, okay, fine, thank you. And now Sarah's name's on the order. Sarah is the person who booked it all. Sarah's the one who's talking to him about what needs to happen, where it needs to happen. Can't come in the house, obviously, because of social distancing and stuff. And then at the end, he rings her number and says, put your partner on so I can tell him what I've done. What the is going on? Some people say, why do we have to have an International Women's Day? That's why. That's why. And of course, if you look on Twitter today, you've got all the. It's totally the type. It's usually super, hate to say it, but ignorant men. Why isn't there an International Men's Day? Well, there is an International Men's Day. It's November the 19th. I wrote it down here because nobody knows when it is, especially not blokes, because we're always having our men's days. Crazy, isn't it? So yeah, and then I thought, what am I going to wear today? So I put my Vanarama top on because Vanarama are brilliant at having a completely diverse organization. Their staff are incredibly diverse. And a lot of times organizations will say, yeah, we've got a diverse staff, but then you look at the management team and it's male, pale and stale. And that's not the case at Vanarama. I think they did some work recently and they looked and I think they've got like 52% women in management positions, which is just incredible. Apologies if I get that statistic wrong, but it'll be 50%, a couple of percent either way. And in an industry which is the motor industry, who still do that thing. Christine wanted to buy a new car a few years ago, and she wanted a particular type of car. She knew exactly what she wanted. We went to the garage, the dealership, and guess what? They talked to me the whole time. Even when I said, it's Christine who's here to buy the car. Yeah, okay. So what sort of interior are you looking for? I said, Christine who was buying the car. Yeah. Would you like to have a drive? Hands over the keys to me. I'm like, amazingly, they didn't get the sale. Amazingly. So, yeah, it's just a quick thought, by the way. A couple of things I want to mention before I do my next thing that I want to mention quickly, which is if you just want to recognize any brilliant women, just write them in the comments. I know all women are brilliant, but anybody you particularly want to mention, just pop them in the comments. Give them a name check now. Just let them know, because especially if you can tag them, because then their name will pop up, which will be brilliant, won't it? So yeah, if you want to do that, that would be great. So today, what else is happening? Well, as soon as I'm finished here, I'm going to have a quick quick, very, very quick 5-minute turnaround, because at 12:30, Ian Pilbeam is launching his book today. This book. Are we there yet? And you are invited if you would like to come along. And what I'll do is, if I can do this, this will be an absolute miracle, because me actually posting whilst using StreamYard at the same time is quite difficult. But I'll have a go. I'll pop it in here in the comments, and you can use that to register. I've just popped in a Zoom link there, and I'm going to see if I can do the same thing on LinkedIn. For those people who are watching on LinkedIn, will that work? I don't know. You see, the LinkedIn thing's a little bit more challenging to post as I'm doing a live. I don't think it likes me seeing myself doing a live thing on LinkedIn. But anyway, majority of people are watching on Facebook today, so that's fine. So please, if you want to join us at 12:30 to find out the story behind the book. So we're doing a launch. We're going to have a little bit of fun. I've got a load of questions for Ian. I've done a little bit of prep. Don't want to frighten you, Ian, but that's the list of questions that you'll need to answer. And we're going deep. We want to find out why on earth he wanted to do this crazy thing, which is basically spend a year traveling around the world with your brilliant wife and your 2 brilliant children, who at the time when they set off were 10 and 8. So if you want to come along to that, that would be great. It's at 12:30. And get in touch with Ian and check out what he's doing. It's very, very exciting. And then also today, I'm really, really excited because other people within our Write That Book Masterclass are publishing this week. So books are arriving as we speak, which is so cool. It's so brilliant. It's the most exciting thing. And I'm going to be launching another one. I've decided I definitely will. I just have to work out how we're going to do it, because it is going to be absolutely extraordinary. It really, really will be absolutely extraordinary what we do next. So I'm excited about that, and I want to share with you how that's going to work. So should we have a little look at the comments? Okay, here we go. Who've we got today? There's Angie. First on, look at that. Orange and orange. We are all orange together. KC saying, hello. How are you? I'm brilliant. Thank you very much for asking. There's Jenny. Hi from Manchester. And Dave Rogers, hello from Wombourne. Hannah Lloyd is here from a rainy South Ayrshire. It is a bit today. It's a funny one. Casey, hi from Wheatley Village in Oxfordshire. Hello from Ian and Excitable. Yes, this is Ian, who is on, we're doing the event with in like 15 minutes. Exciting. Hello, everyone. Keithley calling. Great to see you all. Great to see you too, Steve. Hello from Ian in Excitable Edinburgh. That's probably what he was trying to say here, but he's just so excited his fingers aren't typing properly at the moment. And then happy, brilliant Monday from a Facebook user. Hello. Happy Women's Day. Hey, and right back at you too, Monia. Dan Altmaier. Celebrate women every day. We should, but we should be respecting women first, Dan. That's the thing. 100% respect first. The number of times I've seen recently, and it's after this thing, I wasn't going to mention it, but I am going to, because we'll watch it on the television tonight in the UK, the Meghan and Harry thing. White, privileged, middle-aged men commenting on this. Oh, man. Calling people liars and stuff like that. Crazy. Bethany Vale, hello. Yay, Ian. We're getting excited. So that's that link. If you want to get it and cut it and paste it, then I know it's a long one. Not expecting you to remember it. Then you can join us at 12:30. So excited. Yes, everyone's excited here. Eleanor Kelly, Steve's wonderful mum, the original starter, and she started me. Brilliant. That's a nice one. Change your t-shirt, Michael Happel Pro, or we will clash. Okay, I will change my t-shirt. If that's what you want, I can do that. No problem at all. Celebrating my mom and grandma, my wife Karen, my daughters Lindsay and Katie, my daughter-in-law Elaine, and my goddaughter Kaylee. Get in. Isn't that lovely? Fantastic. Good luck for the launch, Ian. I can't make the Zoom due to work, but I'll be ordering the book today. Get in. Hi. Hello. Dan Altmaier, I bought Ian's book and can't wait for it to be on my porch later today. Yay! That's great. Hello, Michael. Best regards from Brazil. Carlos and Israel. Wow, Carlos. So, if you want to tune in to Ian's presentation, I'm thinking about the best way to do this because you're on LinkedIn and I'm unable to post the link onto LinkedIn because I don't know how to find my own live on LinkedIn. There must be an easy way. Find Ian Pilbeam quickly and then connect with him, and that'll be good. Casey, I'd love to go to the book launch. You are invited. Come. Absolutely. Definitely. Please come. That would be great. Congratulations, Ian Pilbeam. Yes. Congratulations to Ian. Now, there's one other person who I want to mention, and I've left them to last because, not that I forgot them, just that I wanted to separate them from my family. Although this person is like family. And it's my brilliant friend and assistant and third musketeer, Vanessa Thompson, who is an incredible woman in every possible way. A brilliant mum, a brilliant partner for Ian, a brilliant member of our team, the third musketeer, undoubtedly, and brilliantly kind and special in so many ways. So I wanted to recognize Vanessa as a brilliant woman as well today. So that's it, folks. I am doing a short one today because we have Ian's launch coming up very soon. And we will be there at 12:30. If I can find a way to post this link onto the LinkedIn thing, I will. And I will see you at 12:30 for the launch of Are We There Yet? Some great stuff happening this week. We will see you all soon. Be brilliant. Bye.